This short clip is from my live trading room. You can engage directly with my fabulous team and me at LaDucTrading.com for all our research and trades. Or for just my daily live streams, you can access via YouTube memberships. All links are in the description. So the dollar is still coming back in, very similar to back here in April, not seeing any reversal of this move, but also not seeing a pattern other than a potential right shoulder. All right, so this is the weekly for dollar, all kinds of macro reasons for the dollar to keep falling. Expected a bounce here, wrote about that. We got it. We also had the October volatility for gold. And then since November mid, we have been turning lower right here, literally end of November into FOMC in expectation of easing and the RMP facility. All that came in and the dollar is pressured. If this turns here and moves higher, it's because of funding stress and it will be very negative for equities. It'll be very negative also for gold and silver. Keep two things in mind for those who are trading gold and silver, and then I'll go into chases and all that other stuff. But this is critical. I know I've said this, I know I've written this, but I want you to really pay attention if you're gold and silver focused. I'll post this. Honestly, I forgot to last week. Do you see the dollar yuan as this continues to fall and silver futures as this continues to rise? Now, I don't always see correlations consistently, but this has been consistent since April 1st. Yes, I have it on a weekly. That's just because I'm more trend focused, but I did warn about October volatility. That happened. Gold had a 5 standard deviation move, but that's because I was really focused on gold, specifically my gold miner percent index. That worked. Now you want to see that also the Kopit curve work that I do on gold. That's cool. But mostly Asia right now is driving the pricing, the collar on precious metal prices. There's no question in my mind. I think they're actually the marginal price setter on oil, industrial, and precious metals. I really, really, really do. Anyway, just keep in mind, if you are long this silver chase, this is since April 7th, it has been following the dollar yuan really, really closely, also on an intraday. So even on an intraday, the second thing I would say is if you are precious metal long, you do not want volatility at all. You want suppressed volatility. So right now the market's kind of quiet. You got Tesla up on some news I haven't even read about. Let me just do VIX real quick. This VIX right here, this is still suppressed. We're in the 16 handle. It's not eventful. But when we do get volatility, even that intraday surge from 10 to 12 that was then pushed back down, we had silver do this. Boom. So watch silver correlated with VIX and also correlated with the dollar yuan. See that puppy fall? And then silver gets back up. That's all I can do to help you on that trade because it is still obviously a macro tailwind. It's revaluation fears on the dollar and gold and silver and hoarding and oh my goodness, just QE. I could go on and on and on. It's a list as long as my arm. We aren't long enough gold, I think is what I actually put in the write-up I did also last night. So this is a stat from Goldman. All right. So I said, yeah, Fed controls overnight, bond market controls a longer duration. Bond market is pricing in rising term premia as warned, and the inflation Fed will cause, which is why dollar is falling and industrial precious metals are rising, among many other reasons. In short, we don't own enough gold. Look at this. Americans barely own gold, unlike the Indian citizens and Southeast Asian citizens and, oh my goodness, countries, Russia, China. Anyway, point is, gold ETFs are just 0.17% of U.S. portfolios, and physical gold buying is low. They buy crypto crap here in the U.S. So keep in mind, this is a big, huge trend, but I'm just trying to help those who are more active for silver, especially since it's outperforming gold right now, that you need to watch VIX on one corner of your eye and on the other. Watch the dollar yuan. On the gold, real quick, just because I think it was fascinating myself. And I haven't heard if this is true. Someone sent me this, but it has no source. Anyway, I haven't bothered to even look into it. But potentially, JP Morgan has covered their short. I don't know. I can't prove it. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you was this. Okay, so remember back in November, this is 22nd. This is Kopit curve. This is one of the things that got me very, very excited about gold was once we got above this zero mark in my intermarket happened to be March, April timeframe of 2024. Anyway, and every time we came back down, it just meant that gold was basing. Gold was basing, gold was basing, gold was basing. And the last time I was very bullish, it was June, and I wrote a big report and I said, NASDAQ is going higher, but also so is gold. Gold is consolidating. And you can see this beautiful consolidation right here. But the point is, okay, that was June. Okay, we all know what happened. Boom. And then I warned September for October volatility. We know what happened. Boom, it came back down. This is where we are now. So this had to kind of play, we can have some snapbacks in here, and I warned, but it's rolling over. So this is where we are right now with Copic, since I just did a silver thing with VIX and dollar Yuan. Well, I want to show you gold and dollar yen is a thing, but also this Copic curve. We've come all the way back down, which is really midway. We're not back on the zero line. We did have a sharp bounce. Gold is up here, but that blue line is falling still. So this still shows me that we've got some work to do, but it doesn't matter. In a parabola, people chase it, and there are reasons. I just wanted to show you that my intermarket is, remember I said into year end, I still saw choppiness for gold and miners, and I was wrong about silver, but it is still showing me choppiness. That's it. I just wanted to kind of get over that.
Join Club today to engage with Samantha and her team of 10 experts. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description. Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more live trading room recap videos and other content.